What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Financial Footprints Podcast. My name is Kolin. I am your host, and in today's episode, I'm going to go over 7 questions that you should ask a potential financial advisor that you are looking to hire. So at some point in your life, maybe you're going to hire a financial advisor or a financial planner to help you with your finances. And when you sit down with them, you meet them on a phone call, a Zoom call, you meet them for coffee, you get introduced to them through a friend, whatever it may be, they're interviewing you to see if they want you to be a potential client. I recommend you interview them also to see if it's someone you want to partner with, if it's someone that you want to work with, if it's someone you want to handle your finances. You should be interviewing them as well. So in this episode, I'm going to go over 7 questions that you should be asking, potential questions, right? Question number 1 is this: how do you get paid? I want to know what service you're providing me. How are you going to get paid? So in the financial advisor world, there's really 3 big ways to get paid. There's commission-based, fee-only, and fee-based. So commission-based advisors are those who are paid a percentage of the sale that they generate. They might push you to buy a product or a certain mutual fund or a certain investment because they will get a commission when they make that sale. That's the only way they make money. By this, I get a percent of that, I make money. That's commission-based. Think of it like a real estate agent. The only way they get paid is if you buy the house or you sell the house that they're, representing you on. So commission-based advisors. The second way to get paid is a fee-only advisor. The way a fee-only advisor gets compensated is through exclusively flat fee, so a certain dollar amount flat fee, or a percentage of assets under management or assets under advisory. So every single month, every single quarter, every single year, you just pay a flat dollar amount, or you pay 1%, 1.5%, 0.5% of your assets that they manage. So that's how they get paid, fee only. Going into the agreement to work together, I'm paying you $7,500 a year. I'm paying you $3,000 a year, and that's it. Usually, fee-only advisors have less conflicts of interest. Not that they have none, but they usually have less conflicts of interest because they are incentivized to act as fiduciaries to their clients. They're usually not pushing products that don't fit the client because they're not getting paid to do so. Where a commission-based advisor, if the only way they're making money is by selling you a certain life insurance policy or a certain annuity or a specific mutual fund where it has a front load and it pays them a fee to get you in there, they're obviously going to push those types of things, more than likely, if it's suitable. But fee only, going into the agreement, I'm paying you this much, or I'm paying you by this flat fee. So fee only is the second way advisors can get paid. The last way is fee-based advisors. This is a combination of some sort of fee only, so maybe it's an hourly fee or some sort of flat fee, plus a commission from selling certain products like insurance policies, mutual funds, annuities. There's a little bit of both, right? A sprinkle of fee only and a sprinkle of commission based. However, because they have that commission aspect, they also might have some degree of conflict of interest where they're incentivized to sell some sort of product to you because not only they're going to get some money on the flat fee or the fee only, but why not make a little bit extra on a commission as well? In my opinion, the advisor that is best is a fee-only advisor because there's no incentive for the fee-only advisor to sell you some insurance product, to sell you some annuity that might work for you, might not, only because they're getting a commission, where a fee only says, you pay me X amount of dollars every single year, I'm going to do what's best for you just by paying that fee. So my professional opinion, fee-only advisors are the route to go. But that's a question to ask a potential financial advisor that you're interviewing. How do you get paid? How are you going to make money based off our agreements? The second question to ask a financial advisor is, are you a fiduciary? You may have heard this term or this word thrown around when looking about financial advisors, or maybe even hearing it said. in day-to-day, fiduciary. What a fiduciary is a financial advisor who is legally and ethically bound to act in the client's best interest ahead of the financial advisor's best interest. They are legally and ethically bound to put you, the client's interests, above their own. That sounds pretty good, right? Here's the kicker. In the financial industry, you don't have to technically be a fiduciary. There are certain sleeves of the industry of people that are technically financial advisors. However, they don't fall under the fiduciary realm. They're not fiduciaries. They don't have to be. So it's a very important question. Are you a fiduciary? Why do I say it's important? I mean, for me, if I'm hiring a financial advisor, I want them to act in my best interest ahead of their own. However, there are certain financial advisors that don't have to be fiduciaries. They don't have to act as fiduciaries. They usually fall under what's called the suitability standard. The suitability standard is a standard that requires financial professionals to recommend investments that are appropriate for clients' financial needs, goals, or circumstances. However, it does not mandate that the advisor has to act in the client's best interests, only that the products or things recommended meet the client's suitability at the time of recommendation. This means that advisors that are under the suitability standard might be able to suggest products, suggest certain investments, suggest things that benefit the financial advisor, maybe without you even knowing, to make commissions or to be incentivized to sell that for you. Even though it's not the best thing for you, which to me makes no sense, but even though it might not be the best thing for you, they can sell it to you because it's suitable, which you could argue a lot of things could be suitable at any time. And so for me, if I'm looking for a financial advisor, I want one that is a fiduciary. And be careful, because some people in the industry, a lot of them are good people. There's always bad in every industry. They might say, yeah, I'm a fiduciary, but they might not actually fall under the fiduciary standard. So they're just saying it because they want you to become a client, but they're just under the suitability, which means there's a potential where they could say, oh, well, this whole life insurance policy at 22 for a single man is suitable. And I sold it to him because I made a commission, right? So are you a fiduciary? Very important question to ask. Question number 3 to ask a potential financial advisor: how will our relationship work? What does our relationship look like? When you decide to work and move forward with a financial advisor, financial planner, you're entering into an agreement, of course, but also you want to know, how often are we going to meet? Do we have scheduled meetings? What are we going to talk about in these meetings? What do you cover in these meetings? Can I call you at any time if I have questions? If something comes up in June, even though we don't have a meeting until August, about my mortgage, about my property and casualty insurance, about my homeowner's insurance, about estate planning, can I call you? Can I email you? What are our meetings going to be talking about? A lot of financial planners, especially financial planners, usually do 1, 2, 3 meetings scheduled every single year, and they have it planned out. The beginning of the year, we talk about net worth updates. We talk about what the year looks like. Middle of the year, we talk about this. End of the year, we talk about tax planning, right? But you want to know, what will our relationship look like? Will we have scheduled meetings? Will it just be like, oh, you're a client now. I have your $750,000 of assets and I'm never going to call you because I'm afraid to call you? Or is it a financial planner or financial advisor that's engaging with you in scheduled meetings so that you know what's going on with your money, and you can reach out to them at any time to ask questions about your finances? So question number 3 is just, hey, what will our relationship look like? Do we have meetings? What are those meetings going to cover? Very important before you sign the dotted line to work with that financial advisor, just knowing what's it going to look like. Question number 4, I would ask a prospective financial planner, financial advisor, is what kind of clients do you usually work with? Now, the reason for this question is because you just want to know, if you have specific needs, does that fit who the advisor usually works with? So for example, you wouldn't go to a hand specialist, a doctor that works on hands, a hand specialist, to work on a problem with your nose. you would go to the ENT doctor, ear, nose, and throat doctor, right? Same thing with finances. If you're a real estate investor and you want a financial planner to help you with real estate, and that's where you focus most of your investments on is real estate, probably looking for a financial planner who specializes and usually works with people that have a lot of money in real estate. If you have a lot of student loans, maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're a dentist, and you're looking for a financial planner that can help you get out of debt, start building wealth, saving for your future, probably going to an advisor that usually works with people with your similar situation is probably a good idea. Not saying that any and all financial advisors or planners can help you, but it's like taking a BMW to a generic body shop or a BMW body shop. The generic body shop's going to be able to work on your BMW here and there. It's going to know some ins and outs about it, right? Just general stuff. But if you want the real nitty gritty about your specific situation, about your specific car, you're going to take your BMW to a BMW specific dealership or body shop, right? Same thing with finances. If you have a specific need, maybe working with a financial planner that works with people in your specific or very similar situation is a good idea. If a financial planner says, I work really well with people in their 30s that are high earners, and you're 55 and you're looking to retire next year, not saying that that financial planner can't help you. They might be able to. But if you want something very specific or someone specialized in your situation, maybe looking for a financial planner that works with people that are in their 50s looking to retire early. So asking that question, what kind of clients do you usually work with, helps you understand if that financial planner or financial advisor will be the best fit for you. Question number 5 is, what kind of services do you provide? What do you provide? If we decide to work together, what will you encompass? What will your services look like? So it's important to consider whether you just want someone to manage your investments or if you want more comprehensive financial planning. There's a lot of different people out there, financial advisors, financial planners that, hey, I really focus on investment management. That's all I do. Or I take a more holistic approach where I touch retirement planning, estate planning, tax planning, education planning, insurance planning, cash flow planning, charitable giving, business planning. The world is your oyster in terms of what are you looking for? What kind of services are you looking for? If you're like, hey, I want someone that's going to help me with debt payoff, cash flow management, and retirement planning, and I have young children looking for college funding. If that financial advisor says, all I do is investment management, probably not a good fit, right? And that's all right. Every financial advisor that you sit with doesn't have to be the best fit. You can interview them and decide, you know what? You're a great person. You're a great human being. I just can't work with you because you don't fit the needs I'm looking for. That's fine. But asking that financial advisor, what kind of services do you provide? Making sure that what you're looking for and what you get are aligned, right? If you're looking for just investment management, then sitting down with a financial advisor, financial planner says, all I do is investment management. Perfect. That is a good alignment right there. Now, there's more questions to that, right? Like, what is your investment style, which I'll talk about here in a few minutes. But having alignment in what you're looking for. What kind of services do you provide? Question number 6 is, what are your personal or firm values? With that financial planner, financial advisor, you're going to be sharing some of your most personal situation, right? Money. Money is a very touchy subject for a lot of people. Hopefully, you're going into those meetings very clear about, here's my situation, right? Maybe I'm $37,000 in debt. Maybe we have a high income, but we have no idea how our cash flow is, and so we can't save anything at the end of the day. You're going to be very personal with this person. So do their personal values align with yours? Do their firm values align with yours? Because you're going to be more comfortable sharing these personal things about money and just in life with this financial advisor, financial planner, if they share the similar values as you. So do you genuinely like this person? When you sit down with them, you talk to them, you do it over Zoom, over coffee, whatever it is. Do you actually like this person? Do you align in terms of values or the firm values, right? Do you align with who they are? So that's question number 6 is just, hey, what are your personal values? What do you value? What are your firm values? Understanding that will help you make a decision whether or not you align with that person. And number 7, question 7 here, this is in no specific order. You could ask all 7 of these. You could ask 2 of these. But question number 7 is a very important one because investments drive the financial plan, right? It's not the whole thing. It's not the entire financial plan, but investments are definitely a big part. So question number 7 is, what is your investment philosophy? What is your investment philosophy? For example, some financial planners say, I don't touch individual stocks. We only use ETFs, mutual funds, right? Some financial planners, financial advisors say, all we do is individual stocks. Some say we do options. Some say we don't do options, right? What is your investment philosophy? If you're someone that says, I really am a fan of ETFs and I don't really like individual stocks, and that financial planner advisor says, yep, all we do is individual stocks. Like I know a lot of firms. Some firms, I sat down with a couple, one says, all we do is individual stocks. That's great. Awesome. They manage a lot of money, have a lot of clients. Awesome. Now, if you're a prospective client and you say, I don't like that stuff, and you say, like I was saying, you like ETFs, broad market funds, maybe your investment philosophies don't align, and that's okay. Now, that financial planner or advisor could say, all right, we can build a custom strategy for you, or hey, we just don't align, and that's fine. Let me hopefully recommend you to someone else. But what is your investment philosophy? What happens if the market goes on a 2-year downturn? What is your investment philosophy? What if the market is on a 2-year bull market, like 2023 and 2024, over 20% years in the market as a whole? What do we do there? Do we change our strategy? Do we change our philosophy? So understanding what their investment philosophy is, and if that aligns with what you believe for investments or what you think your investment philosophy is. So that's question number 7. So all these questions, these 7 questions, are interview questions that you can ask a financial advisor that you're maybe looking to hire to understand them. Because what happens, and the reason I'm making this episode is because people will hire or look to hire a financial advisor or financial planner, and the financial advisor or planner is like, okay, what's your situation? What are you trying to do? How much money do you have? Good. Okay, sign the dot. Let's work together. But I want you as a client or a prospective client to interview them back, because I want you to pick a financial planner or advisor to partner with for usually the long term that you like, that you align in values, that you align in investment philosophy, that you get what you're looking for. If you're looking for a holistic view of your finances, that you get someone that actually does holistic views of your finances. That you understand, are they putting my best interest ahead of their own? Are they fiduciary or are they suitability? How does the relationship work? Do we have scheduled meetings throughout the year, or do I just have to call you when I need something? How are you getting paid? How do you make money? There's nothing wrong with making money in this business at all. That's how the business works. You're paying for some sort of value, but I just want to make sure that you understand how you're getting paid. I'll talk about this in a future episode, but a lot of people don't know how their financial advisor gets paid or what they're being charged. So they think they're paying like nothing, but really they're paying like almost 2% to their advisor every single year. Whole different subject. I'll get onto that. But you just want to know, how are they getting paid? How are you making money off this agreement? There's nothing wrong with making money off of it, but how are you making money off of it? I just want to know. Be transparent with me. So these 7 questions are going to really help you understand if that prospective financial advisor, financial planner that you're interviewing to partner with is a good fit for you. And if they're not a good fit for you, if you don't like their investment philosophy, if you don't like that they're not a fiduciary, if you don't like how the relationship works, how they have it planned out, it is okay to say no. I can tell you that if they don't work out, there's many out there that will fit your needs. So thank you all for listening to the episode. My name is Kolin Hayes, a financial planner, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.